welcome into another afternoon of Freed-Hardeman Lady Lion basketball. I'm Ray Packby, joined by Michael Bullocks in just a second or two. He's just now getting here. He's been down at the Lucas Russo softball field, and they are doing a Lucas Russo softball tournament this weekend. Right. So Michael's been down there, and appreciate all that. A great cause, trying to raise money for scholarships and all that kind of stuff in the name of a former student here who lost his life. It was last year, I believe it was 2 years ago. I can't remember now.
It was last year.
It was last year, and I know they renamed the softball field, the intramural field, did a lot of stuff down there. So welcome aboard, Michael. We're here for a exciting action as Central Baptist, the Mustangs, have rolled into town. Former AMC conference foe.
That's right. I believe this might be the third matchup this season we've had against a former conference foe. First one was, I believe, against Lyon College, and then you had Central, or might have been Missouri Baptist come in.
We've had Lyon come in, Central Baptist, and I think there was one other. I'll let you look that up. I'm gonna look something up here for Paul. We got to make sure we're streaming out.
Tennessee, number 20, Ariana Wells. A 5'10 senior from Flinteville, Tennessee, number 22, Claire Walker. A 5'4 senior from Hazel Green, Alabama, number 24, Emma Campbell. A 5'9 junior from Dixon, Tennessee, number 31, Casey Donovan. And a 5'3 senior from Swartz Creek, Michigan, number 33, Katie Speaks.
See where we're at here. Here we go.
22nd season, assisted by Amanda Cunningham in her second season.
We are good. All right, Michael, coming in, Freed-Hardeman comes in 7-16 overall, 1-12 in conference play. Of course, they had the loss the other night to Bethel 3-0, and what I thought might have been one of the best matches I've seen all year long. Bethel played just superb. In the coach's interview, the one thing that Coach Humphrey, I think he's going to be looking for today is the energy that we saw the Lady Lions put forth in set number 3. He wants that to start in set number 1. Don't dig a hole for yourself. You've got to get out there, and you've got to just start attacking from the very moment. Now, we look at Central Baptist. They come in at 10-8. They're 3-1 in AMC conference. They have not played the top teams in that conference. But they come in averaging 12 kills per set, hitting 171, 11 and a half assists per set, 1.2 blocks a set, almost 2 aces a set, and 17 digs per set. So you look at that, and Allie Humphrey is going to start us off, folks, with the first serve of the day for the Lady Lions. And Doug up there on the back row. And a tip. And a kill for the outside hitter, number 17, Kylie Sabella. And she's from Mountain Home, Arkansas. You look down through this list. They have one player, two from Texas, three from Texas.
The rest are from Arkansas with the exception of one
They
player.
got 4 from Texas, got 1 at the bottom. So they got 4 from Texas, 1 from California, and everybody else is locally Arkansas, as Claire Walker goes for the attack. They come to the opposite side. That's number 10. And nice job by Humphrey. Donegan going to put it over. There's an overpass put back by Avery Harris. And so Avery gets a kill. Number 10 is Presley Hamrick, right side hitter from Hot Springs, Arkansas, Fountain Lake High School. And now Katie Speaks, I believe, back to serve. Goes over to the number 5 spot. Another set to the outside hitter. And she hits that one long. That's Presley Hamrick.
Good read by Speaks right there, letting that go out.
Yes. That was real close from up here. And Speaks goes deep to the libero. We're going to get again, set it over. Just a tip over, and it's out as it hits the antenna. Had a good little chat with our two, the R1 and the R2. Just give them a hard time down there earlier. And Speaks again, serves right at the libero number 5, Michaela Lawrence. And there.
If this was baseball, I believe that would be a home run.
That might have been a home run, yes. So it's 3-2 our score. You see it right there on the bottom of the screen. Hey, our production today brought to you by Worthy Road Studios. Paul Schultze producing and directing today. And Mary Bannister down on one of the cameras. Nice up by Humphrey. Speaks is going to set to the opposite side for Claire Walker. And kind of an overpass, but the kill attempt goes out of bounds. I think it might have hit I'm not sure if it hit the antenna or not. Legendary high school volleyball coach Tommy Dean, formerly coached at Southside, over on the far side on the line. And Humphrey now Walker sets up Donegan. Donegan rolls it over. And a back row shot. Nothing dug up there by Avery Harris. Now Donegan puts it down. I like the energy. I think the energy is there. I mentioned Tommy Dean, the coach from former coach of Southside High School. You may have, Freed-Hardeman fans may remember that name, Dean. His granddaughter Shay played for us out of Southside. And Claire with the kill. And there's the dump. Humphrey. Speaks is going to set up Donegan. Donegan off the tip. And that's number one. That's blocked back. Nice job. Did you see Katie Speaks get up on that?
It's like a weird spin off the kill attempt by Donegan.
Yeah, it did. Annalise Jackson. Tell you what, nice rally right here. Claire Walker off the opposite side. The tip in. Lady Lions off to a good start. The setter, let me get this. The setter for Central Baptist is number 7, Kaylee Walker, as Avery Harris just a tad long. Don't let me do all the talking.
Well, I'm still trying to get set up here. And just mishandled there by Lady Lions.
Yeah, you can't win them all.
That's right.
Our ball personnel on the far side, Coach Susan Humphrey and Jared Humphrey, Coach Humphrey's wife and son.
Jared just got done playing in the Russo
tournament.
I was
going to say, did he play?
Fortunately, his team was eliminated already, but
well, at least he's down there playing. At least he's down there playing.
Everyone was having fun. That's really what this is all about.
And you look down at the scorers table, and you see Mackenzie Humphrey, Jared's wife, is keeping the book. We talk about it. It's truly a family affair for Coach Humphrey and his family as Campbell digs it up. Humphrey, outside set to Donegan. Nice cross court dug up by Michaela Lawrence. And a roll shot there by Harley Mayfield. They have her listed as a utility player from Paradise, Texas. She is looks like a college, I don't know what level college North Central Texas is. Now serving back, looks like Riley Straka. And 4 hits there, just not a good first pass. Not a good first pass.
And, of course, looking at Central Baptist stat line, looking at their kills, you can see their kills are going to come from 3,
they're
possibly 4.
They're balanced. I noticed that when I looked it up earlier.
Of course, you got, I believe it's Raven Seymour, if I'm not mistaken. Raven Seymour.
What number is she?
Number 2.
I would call that Raven.
And then she's going to be one of the big ones. You got the biggest one is going to be Kylie Sabella, the outside hitter from Mountain Home. And then other than that, you have Presley Hamrick and, let's see, where's the other one? Kenzie Hanks are going to be the big 4 to watch out for as far as the kills go.
Oh, she got it blocked right back in her face that time. And that goes long. No tip. Yeah, she's on the court right now, number 2. Yeah, we had net violation on Freed-Hardeman and Annalise Jackson in the net. As Seymour gets it. All right.
And you see Sabella and Gossett going in now.
Gossett's going to go back to serve. And that time it just kind of, she didn't quite get under enough, and she was trying to do that little short where it just drops, but it didn't work. Emma Campbell now going to serve. Molly Murphy setting for them. Jaden Watkins, just a freshman.
Just a freshman, but.
And Coach was high on her the other night as we interviewed him. And that time, Sabella with the kill. As you see, Emily Farmer comes in, 5'9". They don't have a lot of height, Michael. That 5'11", Kinsey Hanks, number 14, we haven't seen her. Humphrey going to set it up. Watkins pushes it over. Seymour now from the back row. Bryce Morris digs it up. Watkins. And she tries to go down the line. The right idea because nobody was there, but she just went out of bounds. Going to feed her. Oh, nice. You see how that ball came off her hand?
That was almost like what Donegan did a minute ago.
Only hers was more intentional than Donegan's, I think. She was trying to kind of spin the ball where it would go. And so Humphrey's going to go back to serve.
I see Claire Walker checking back in now as well.
I see
Morris.
Notice we have not seen Ashton Clift. I see her down there sitting over on the bench in street clothes. And a big hit by Sabella. Let me look down through here again. Seymour is the only senior on this team. They've got three sophomores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 freshmen, 2 juniors.
And they're going to get, I believe, double hit.
2 hits. So we're all even at 12. We're going to remind everybody, Coach Cunningham, Amanda Cunningham, assistant coach, let me know that their JV tournament will be being played next weekend in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And I believe she said that's at the Ephraim. It's a volleyball complex. So she said there's like 4 courts in there. There's the little tip there. Anyway, every game, every match will be best 2 out of 3. Pool play starts in the morning. Freed-Hardeman will play Cumberland University at 10, Campbellsville 11:30. After that, all 9 teams in the tournament will be seeded, and there will be that was a nice hit.
That was nice.
All teams will be reseeded, and they will play in a single elimination tournament beginning at 1:30 Saturday afternoon. Campbell's going to have to set that. Donegan right behind the 10-foot line. Oh, nice jump. They're going to call 4 hits. Going to say it didn't clear the net. That's a tough thing from the angle Casey was at, right at the 10-foot line. But anyway, we'll be here next Saturday, I believe.
I believe so. I got the schedule
pulled that up, make sure. But I'm pretty sure we're here next week.
And it won't be Saturday, but it will be November 4th against Georgetown. That will be a Thursday.
So we don't have anything next Saturday. Okay.
Because upcoming this week, you have Lindsey Wilson's our only game this next upcoming week.
And Avery Harris rolls out off the opposite side, lays one down. So it's 15-14, Central Baptist with the lead as Avery Harris going to step back to serve. Yeah, so we have Lindsey Wilson. That's on Tuesday night or Thursday night?
That's on Tuesday night.
And that's a 6 p.m. start. And Claire Walker puts it down. Those are the points you hate to give up when it's not a hard hit and they roll it over. That was number 13, Kyla's shoemate. So serving for them is Michaela Lawrence. Coach Humphrey going to take a timeout. Hey, let's take one with them. We'll be back with more Lady Lion Volleyball right here on the FHU Sports Network.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
And we are back here on the FHU Sports Network with Lady Lions Volleyball. After the quick timeout, 17-14, Central Baptist, almost said Missouri Baptist. Kind of get those two.
You get them mixed up. That's easy to do. Nice one set by Humphrey to Annalise Jackson, and she finishes the job. You know, Coach Humphrey, timeouts are a strategy in volleyball.
That's right.
And there's a service ace by Claire Walker. Claire, one of the seniors. She was a fifth-year senior that took advantage of the COVID year. Humphrey could have set out here to Donegan. Blocked back. Hey, Emma Campbell was where she's supposed to be. Nice. You just cover your blockers, even though Central Baptist gets the point. So, Michael, how's the tournament going down on the softball? Let's talk about that for just a second for folks that are listening.
My first games this morning were the elimination games. Of course, no Phi Kappa Alpha, which was Lucas Russo's social club back when he was in school. They have a couple of teams in it. Got a bunch of alumni teams. But that point for Central Baptist, I believe, in the net was Annalise Jackson.
Yep.
But probably one of the best things I've seen today, Lucas Russo's dad, Richard Russo, he plays in a lot of these softball tournaments, brought his guys, a lot of them about 50 years and over, got to play in the tournament today, and that was just a special moment to see Lucas's dad playing in it.
And miscommunication over on the far side, so Coach Humphrey going to take his second timeout. Hey, keep that thought in mind, and we'll be back right after this on the FHU Sports Network.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
And welcome back. It's perfect timing. We go back to live action. Ray Pack and Michael Mullenix here. And a free ball. Humphrey's going to sit back, set Annalise Jackson. And Annalise hammers it down. All right, Casey Donegan's going to step back to serve. Jaden Watkins starting in place of Ashlyn Cliff today. Ashlyn, I don't know all the reasonings. There's a service ace. But she's in street close, so must be something going on. Don't know all the details. We at 20-18. And Donegan with a nice deep serve. And a nice up. Set to the outside, number one. There's Bryce Morris right in place. Watkins, oh, nice up. Going to come back to the back set. And that is Seymour, and she hits it out of bounds. So 2019, Freed on a little run right here.
That's right. I believe now
So after the
5-0.
timeout, let's see. We were down 20-18, or 20-17. And now we're even. So that makes 4-point run.
4-point, okay.
We'll go 4-point run. And they're going to call 2 hits on Allie. So you've got Gossett coming in. She's going to serve. Jaden Watkins. That's a case of where the tip hurts you, because if you don't tip it, your back row player makes the play, but the tips kind of changed the way the ball was moving. Emma Campbell. And she gets the service ace. Now Freed-Hardeman jumps back up 22-21. And guess what? Central Baptist takes the timeout. All right, let's just keep it here. We will keep it here. All right, he's talking about Lucas's dad brought his buddies up and got to play.
That's right.
How did they do?
Well,
or was it just an exhibition game for them?
Well, it was actually part of the tournament, and they got knocked out in 2 games. But just to see those guys out there having fun, know that they were playing for Lucas's dad, just having them out there. It was just a fun time watching them play.
So it was a bunch of old guys like me, huh?
Well, I wouldn't say old, but
how old do you think they were?
I think Lucas's dad might be early 60s, maybe. I wouldn't call them old.
Okay.
But
you're kind.
I try to be most of the time, at least.
Well,
but it was just it's been a great.
Your mama and daddy raised you right, it sounds like.
That's right. I think they might be watching, so I might get a text here in a minute.
Well, they did a good job. All right, there's Emma Campbell with the serve. And that set was so close to the net. Your attacker, number 17 over there, she just didn't have a chance to get there. And so the run is stopped, but it's 23-22. Freed-Hardeman on top right now. Emma Campbell going to sit out here to Watkins. That's a nice set from the back row for the bump set. And going to be 4 hits. So Freed-Hardeman is at set point right here as Walker steps back in for Bryce Morris. And we are back to Allie Humphrey. And Central Baptist is going to take their timeout. Guess what? We'll take this one with them. We'll be back after this message on the FHU Sports Network.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
And welcome back in, Allie Humphrey. Taking that timeout is like taking the timeout when you got your field goal kicker out to win the game. And there's the set. And that's it. 4 hits right there. So Freed-Hardeman is going to take set number 1, 25-22. We'll be back after this break on the FHU Sports Network.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse. Come taste the difference.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't. And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
With extra pandemic unemployment funding coming to an end in Tennessee, you should not hesitate to find a job that pays what you need and treats you well, because those jobs are going to go as quickly as gasoline in a shortage. Apply today at McLean Power Systems in Trenton. This is what their workers had to say.
I like the atmosphere of the department I work in the warehouse, and I like my leadership team with the manager and supervisor.
I actually like that you are able to grow within the company. I started here as an operator in the sales, and I've been able to work my way up to supervisor.
Honestly, it's every person I've kind of interacted with here. I've enjoyed every one of them.
I've been with McLean almost 2 years now, and I will have to say, not only with the great pay and benefits, leadership is absolutely wonderful.
Make your next career move to McLean today by texting POWER to 67664. That's POWER to 67664. McLean Power Systems is an equal opportunity employer.
And welcome back in. I'm Ray Pack. He's Michael Mullenix, and we are here at Henderson, Tennessee, Freed-Hardeman University, inside the Brewer Sports Center, playing volleyball on the Smith-Kirk court.
I think we got it all in again that time.
Very good. All right, Freed-Hardeman is up 1-0 over former conference rival Central Baptist. And I mentioned at the very beginning, Michael, the energy level. And the intensity with which the Lady Lions came out today is very impressive. And
Definitely what you needed today.
And that ball went off the pinky finger of the attacker, so it sails out of bounds. Hey, give you a couple of updates here. We got some college football final scores. Cincinnati, of course, takes care of Navy, number 2, 27-20. Oklahoma beats Kansas, 35-23. In the stunner of the day, a final. And Donegan with the kill. I'll give you that score in just a minute. And we see Charlie Fulton out there. And Claire Walker's going to get that kill. So Freed-Hardeman's going to jump up 2-0 in a stunner. 9 overtimes. Illinois, unranked 20. Number 7, Penn State, 18. What a game. As the set goes out, and going to be 2 hits, so Freed-Hardeman is going to jump up 3-0. Mention, don't forget, Tennessee and Alabama play tonight. That'll be at 6 p.m. on ESPN. South Carolina and Texas A&M, 6:30 on the SEC Network. Hey, saw some good high school football action last night.
That's right. And I believe if you're in Chester County, you heard a lot. I was here at Freed-Hardeman.
Oh, you surely didn't hear.
I heard some Chester County football action going on last night.
Well, you could have had it on your YouTube page watching our broadcast. A good night for Chester County. They win 24-14 over the Tigers from Bolivar. It was a very balanced game. The first half, Chester County had struggled stopping the run. As we see Charlie Fulton sets up over here to Donegan. Now the back set. And that was Hamrick. Donegan's going to get the shot, and she puts it down. Yeah, Chester County, 2 interceptions led to 10 points, which was the difference in the game. But a good game. Claire Walker serves. And Kaylee Walker, the setter, and the kill there.
And speaking of that, you got TSSAA playoffs here starting soon. That's a very big win for
TSSAA playoffs start November the 5th.
November 5th. So
you got one more regular season game, or one more. I don't want to say regular season game because some teams have played all their games and they got a bye week. But
right.
Chester County has a big one next week. It'll determine whether they make or not make the playoffs as Liberty from Jackson comes to town.
Well, I guess another big game we could mention, just over close to the river, Parsons Riverside, Decatur County Riverside, and Lewis County will play in what will determine the regular season region champion. Both 4-0 in region play, and so the winner of that game determines the regular season champion and the number 1 seed for that side of the playoffs.
So the loser is the number 2 seed, the winner is the number 1 seed.
That's right.
The beautiful thing is they both get to host a first-round playoff game. Of course, Paul's coverage of let's get back to volleyball here, and then we can talk about it. Annalise Jackson hammers it down, dug out. There's the set across to Mayfield. And Humphrey's going to be in the net. So we're all even at 5. A lot of good things going on across the Worthy Road Studios broadcast network. We're blessed to be a part of that, by the way. And there's the serve. Morris with it up. Humphrey sets Watkins. And Watkins puts it back deep in the number 1 slot.
I'm telling you, if you
I need to get Paul to get me a telestrator and a monitor that I can draw on so I can draw out what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's right. But big thing with Jaden Watkins, if you set her up just perfectly, I don't know anyone that could really stop her. When you set her up just perfectly, it just need to be, you need to have a big height differential if you want to stop Jaden Watkins right at the net.
You know, the other night in the match, there was little struggles because Bethel had the height.
They did. Believe what? At least 3 or 4 that were standing over 6'1".
Yep, and Gossett serving. Humphrey puts it up. Harris, nice job by Campbell. Donegan with the set to Watkins. Watkins cross court, dug up, set by Murphy, and the kill by Sabella. Yeah, we mentioned Worthy Roads. Coverage of Peabody High School, Trinity Christian, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart High School. And that was a hard hit. And that time Murphy tries to dump it and fails in that attempt. Of course, Paul does Freed-Hardeman University Sports, and then I do streaming Eagle Media for Chester County High School, so we're all busy doing different things. And there's the set to the outside by Jaden Watkins, and that time it goes just a little bit wide. But we're seeing the same thing in this set as we did the first one. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's going to come down to the team that makes the 4-point run.
That's right.
4 points. 4 points. Dig on the back row by number 8. Seymour sends it over. And it makes it 9-7 as she gets the kill. Yeah, Seymour serving. And that's 3. That's 3. It's 4. I'd say 4 or more is a general rule. There you go. So Watkins going to come out. Speaks is going to jump in. Katie Speaks. You know where she's from?
Schwartz Creek, Michigan.
There you go. Good job.
Remember, we had her up for interview that day.
Yeah, we did. Murphy set. And Humphrey puts it in, and it's free ball. Murphy sets back outside. And a nice attempt by Humphrey to dig that up off the attack by Sabella.
And now you see Hamrick and Kaylee Walker coming in now. Of course, both of them from Arkansas, and like we said earlier,
Walker should be the setter. And Katie Speaks.
That's the second really good reach he's had today.
Tell you what, and that's about communication. We talk about communication. That's teammates letting her know that's out. That's out. And we're going to get a net violation on Walker as she goes under. And tell you what, now you can see the net moving, so she did touch it. And she's going to have Tufts going to be back. Sabella Speaks, sets Donegan. Donegan with the little roll shot. Now back set to the outside. And going to get a kill for Casey Donegan. I thought that ball never cleared the net, but then I saw Phyllis kind of hold her hand up, and then she pointed because the R2, he was looking at the same thing. Charlie Fulton. Well, it's 12-11. Back in fourth we go.
That's right.
Freed-Hardeman leading 1-0. Donegan bumped up, set by the libero, and she tries to set Mayfield, and Mayfield hits it from behind her head and puts it in the net. As we see number 13, Kyla Shoemate, a defensive specialist. She's from Burleson, Texas. Claire Walker served, and she puts it up. And Humphrey did the right thing. That was the only choice she had was to try to push it over. Hey, don't forget, we'll be back here November the 6th. Is that right? No, November the 4th. Georgetown comes to town. That's a Thursday night.
And that one's going to start at 6 p.m. unless something changes.
Of course, that's homecoming week for Freed-Hardeman, so there'll be a lot of activity going on during the week for the students as Donegan gets the kill off the block.
And everyone's really excited for homecoming this year because last year there really was no homecoming. We didn't have any of the events.
There was no events. There was not many people on campus. But this year, campus is open back up. A lot of things will be going on. And that was a set error. So Freed-Hardeman jumps up 14-13. And then we come back Saturday, and then it's an 11 a.m. start on homecoming day itself. Fulton, Humphrey going to set down to Jackson and Annalise Jackson.
I think number 7, Kaylee Walker, was kind of even shocked she got to that ball.
But anyway, volleyball's at 10. I think basketball starts at 2.
I believe so.
Women's basketball at 2. Men's basketball follows the women. And Central Baptist going to take a timeout. Let's take it with them. We'll be right back. Free it up 16-13 in set number 2. We'll be right back on the FHU Sports Network.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
And we're back here on the FHU Sports Network. Lady Lions volleyball up 16-13 over Central Baptist. And you're going to have Casey Donegan back to serve. I couldn't
call a little bit of this. You need some practice.
There we go. And Morris just couldn't get under that dig. Central Baptist gets the point right there, 16-14 now. And now you have Riley, believe you pronounce the last name Straka, number 8, Riley Straka, the defensive specialist out of Mountain Home, Arkansas. Good dig by Charlie Fulton. Here's a set by Humphrey. And stopping
It's
Annalise.
either Straka or Straka. And we don't have a pronunciation guide, so we just got to do the best we can.
That's right. But good kill by Annalise Jackson. Puts them up 17-14 now as Emma Campbell is going back to serve. And that one just gets by. Bryce Morris thought it might have been out, but just unfortunately does sneak by. So 17-15 now.
And we're exactly, if I'm not mistaken, we're about where we were in set number 1 as far as the score goes.
That's right. Of course, I had to think coming in, all these are going to be close with it being former conference foes.
And Watkins comes from behind. And Sabella that time just gets the kill. But I'll tell you what, Jaden Watkins overran and she had to reach back, so she didn't get a good swing at that.
So now 1 point match here in the set. And just couldn't get it by.
Yeah, Donegan was trying the roll shot to go short, and she just missed it. So we're at 17-17.
Oh.
And Coach Humphrey gets the field one.
That barely had time to react to that. I was still looking down here, and the ball was about halfway from the floor to the speaker.
All right, so Allie Humphrey. (18-18). Coach Humphrey still has 2 timeouts.
And now you see Emily Farmer going to come back in for the libero, Michaela Lawrence. I believe it's Michaela Lawrence.
And Seymour serving. And, Coach Humphrey made that point, too, the other night. You can't give away points. And when you start seeing service errors, that's basically giving away points. And you just can't in a volleyball match that's this close, those are the ones that break your back. I tell you what, Sabella gave a nice fake for the hard swing, and then she just bumps it over.
And now you're going to have Presley Hamrick, the freshman from Hot Springs, Arkansas, like we were talking about earlier, Fountain Lake High School.
Ooh.
And they are going to call tip.
They called a tip.
And thought the Central Baptist coach might have tried to.
Yeah. Well, no, she was pointing, so she knew. And the back set to Claire Walker. And there's two. I'm going to count them for you, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to count. As long as I got fingers, I can keep counting. That's 2. That's 2 points.
Charlie Fulton.
Go ahead.
And that's good block by Walker and Jackson. And now that's 3.
And Central Baptist is going to take the timeout. We'll be back right after this on the FHU Sports Network.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
And welcome back. Ray Pack, Michael Mullenix here. Lady Line Volleyball.
Lady Line Volleyball.
I'm just seeing if you're paying attention.
I am paying attention.
How many points run are we on here?
I believe it's 3 now.
3, that's exactly it. Fulton with the serve. Going to go to the outside, a tip over. Donegan, going to be a back set to Claire Walker.
Now that's 4.
What did I say a while ago? How many?
I believe you said 4.
4 or more.
Almost miscommunication there.
Yeah, there's an overpass. All right.
Man, just couldn't get to it.
Hey, that's okay. You got the 4 that we needed. You got 23-20. All pressure is on Central Baptist now.
That's right. Good dig there by Speaks.
Going to come out here to Donegan.
And just barely got out of the way of that.
Yeah, just barely pulled the hand down at the net.
So now Central Baptist on a 2-point run now. And
that was definitely out because it hit Mr. Dean in the shin. Oh, 23-22. Back set to Claire Walker. Claire, oh, nice save there. Free ball. Here's what you got to use. Fulton, Humphrey, Jackson blocked back. There you go. That's nice work. And Annalise Jackson's going to get a kill on a block kill for Central Baptist being in the net. So you're at 24-22. You see what that 4-0 run did, right? That 4-point run, that's what it did.
And not exactly sure.
And
she might be arguing.
And she's asking about the net violation. She's probably wanting roofing, which means Annalise went over the net to block, and the ball wasn't over the net. And now rotation error on Central Baptist gives Freed-Hardeman a 25-22 win. So it's 2-0 for Freed-Hardeman. We'll be back after this break on the FHU Sports Network.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
With extra pandemic unemployment funding coming to an end in Tennessee, you should not hesitate to find a job that pays what you need and treats you well, because those jobs are going to go as quickly as gasoline in a shortage. Apply today at McLean Power Systems in Trenton. This is what their workers had to say.
I like the atmosphere of the department I work in the warehouse, and I like my leadership team with the managers and supervisors.
I actually like that you are able to grow within the company. I started here as an operator in the sales, and I've been able to work my way up to supervisor.
Honestly, it's every person I've kind of interacted with here. I've enjoyed every one of them.
I've been with McLean almost 2 years now, and I will have to say, not only with the great pay and benefits, leadership is absolutely wonderful.
Make your next career move to McLean today by texting POWER to 67664. That's POWER to 67664. McLean Power Systems is an equal opportunity employer.
And welcome back in as we are getting ready to go to set number 3. Freed-Hardeman up 2 sets to none. A lot more energy about the Lady Lions today. Their next match, they go on the road, and they play
Lindsey Wilson
Thursday night, Tuesday night. Is it Tuesday?
That is Tuesday night. Tuesday will be their next game.
Tuesday night, October 26th, they'll be in Columbia, Kentucky, taking on Lindsey Wilson, who is ranked in the top 25 in the NAIA.
I believe Mid-South, they're ranked number 2.
Yeah, they're
number
2 or number 3 in the Mid-South. So far, right now, you got Life, Lindsey Wilson, and Campbellsville in the NAIA top 25 in the conference. And then they head out next. That's November 1st, Monday. They'll be at Lyon, another former conference foe. And then Georgetown comes to town on Thursday. Just out. Just barely out. And then, of course, homecoming day, November the 6th, Campbellsville, the Tigers, they get to come to town.
That one was
That's a lift.
Really low there.
That was definitely a lift on the setter, number 4, Murphy. Katie Speaks serving. Oh, nice side spin. And going to be a free ball. Speaks, digs it up. And Humphrey with the overpass. And going to come to the back set. That's number 16, Haley Schroeder, with the first time we've seen her today. Now going to go outside to Sabella. Humphrey going to set up Donegan, and she's going to get called for 2 hits. Uncharacteristic of Allie Humphrey. She's in the last 2 matches, she's been called for multiple double hits. That's uncharacteristic for her. So starting out 2-2. Called the serve to go to Speaks. Donegan tipped at the net. Murphy sets outside. Number 1, Mayfield, with the attack error off the antenna. Gabby.
And wasn't sure what was.
Yeah, it's called a delay of game. Yeah, when she held her hand under her watch, that's a delay of game. And the reason it was a delay of game is because you sent someone up to sub, and it caused play to not flow. And so there'll be a warning written down for delay of game. Next time it'll be a point. And 16 runs into the net. Schroeder out of Batesville, Arkansas. Just a freshman. Again, this team is loaded with freshmen.
That is right.
Avery Harris. Murphy to set to the outside to Mayfield. Humphrey digs. Speaks gets the set. Casey Donegan, nice hit. And a pass over. Now Speaks is going to set again. Donegan again. Nice up back there. Humphrey. There's a free ball. Nice. Good job. Good job. And that kill by number 15, Emily Farmer, a junior. She's a junior, and she's coming out, and now Seymour comes back in. There's your libero. Little bump over. Humphrey back set Walker. And Claire's going to get the kill. Nice job. And that's a nice rally. Hopefully, after this is over, Mr. Jeremy Wright isn't here today, so we're not getting our stats.
That's right. I know Jeremy's actually working the
He's
Russo
working at the tournament, yeah. Nice up by Rodriguez. Donegan. Murphy again. And Schroeder puts it down. So we're 5-4. Freed-Hardeman with the lead. So after this is over, and when this match is over, no matter how many sets it goes, we'll take our break. I'll go down and get stats. If it comes back, you bring it in, and we'll be good to go. Humphrey, Donegan blocked back. Jackson and Rodriguez, good hustle. Good hustle by Gabby. I don't think you fault that effort at all. And what Central Baptist is trying to do with their attack, they're trying to hit right at Humphrey to take your setter out of the play. And Mayfield goes long. You take the setter out, then you put somebody who's not as experienced at setting, such as your libero, or even, as we've seen several times today, Katie Speaks. But you notice they bump set because they have more control and they know they won't get called for that double hit. That's Seymour. We're even 6-6.
And just Watkins was ready, but just wasn't expecting to come off that hot, I believe.
Well, when you get a set that low to the net for the middle, it's tough. Excuse me. And you just got to – that time Rodriguez just didn't get her feet moving quick enough. Gabby's out of, what, Texas?
I believe San Antonio.
I believe you're right. There's Jaden Watkins. Jaden reminds me a lot of, well, no, I shouldn't have said who, of a couple of former players that could do just that. Oh, Campbell, nice serve. Nice free ball. Got to use it. And Humphrey, that is smart. That will keep the defense honest and will set things up. It's kind of like in football. You run the ball, and then you can pass occasionally. That's to keep your defense honest so they can't stack the box on you.
Oh, thought they might have dropped maybe just a little bit more.
I'd say that ball was out by less than 2 inches. Hey, nice job there. Nice job. Emma Campbell set that up so Donegan could free ball it over. And there's a nice kill on the outside by Central Baptist. 9-8, Central Baptist up. Now he's going to call, your line judge wanted to call it a tip. I think that ball hit her foot as she was sliding out of bounds, so Humphrey now back to serve, 9-9.
Also saw Claire Walker come in for Gabby Rodriguez.
Yeah, put Claire up on the front row. Oh, there you go. Walker and Harris with the double block. A half a block apiece. Murphy sets to the outside to Bayfield. Nice dig by Donegan. Donegan, Harris. Somebody's got to watch the ball. And Watkins. 4 hits. That's a good call. That's a good call. I was wondering if it was they were going to, and then she didn't. 10-10. Back and forth we go, folks. And Harris gets it over. Set to the opposite side for Schroeder. Humphrey going to set for Watkins. Free ball over. Setter's out. Sets to libero. Schroeder, nice up by Humphrey. Donegan with the set to Walker. Blocked back. Hey, that happens.
It does.
That happens. Humphrey bumps it over. There's the set to Schroeder. Schroeder's the double block by that time Harris and Watkins.
The two of our big freshman players.
Two freshmen. Yep, two freshmen.
At
this point in time, I don't know that I consider them to be really freshmen.
No.
As Katie Speaks is back to serve. Murphy with the set to the opposite side. And that is Sabella, Kylie Sabella. She's going to be off the front row now. That's been their big hitter all day. Two hits. That's about 5 today where she's had ball handling errors. So it's 13-11. That stops the run. Again, keep in mind that four-point run. It's not always true before someone texts me or whatever. It's not always true, but as a general rule, you can pretty well determine if a team goes on a 4-0 run and gets a little separation in a match this close. Speaks is going to set it on the opposite side to Walker. She rolls it over. There's the set to the outside to Mayfield. Blocked back. Set by the libero again. There's a touch at the line. Now Humphrey's going to set up, see if she's going to come out here to Donegan, and she does. And Casey, no need to swing hard. Just hit it where they ain't. Oh, wait, that ain't good. That's not good English.
Well, I'm only a Bible major, so I'm not a
but we is in the South.
We is in the South.
Okay. Humphrey now Speaks. He's going to set it over to Walker. And it's blocked back. Good job, though, by Speaks trying to get there to cover the block. So it's 14-13 as Emma Campbell comes in. And back to serve is Michaela Lawrence. And
just missed.
Yep, just missed. So 15-13. Coach Humphrey, patient down there. They've fallen behind before in both sets that they've already played, but they've come back. And there we see Donegan with the kill. Rodriguez is back to serve. She gets it to Lawrence. And that time Seymour misses. So I think we're all even at 15. Is that right?
That is.
Now you keep it up with it
now.
I'll
keep up with it this time.
You keep up with it. Seymour gets the kill that time. That short set is a tough thing to defend. And in comes Straka. 5'1". Annalise Jackson with the attack attempt. And that time, Seymour, she was thinking too much. So we back to 1, right?
Back to 1.
Okay, 16-16.
Now you got Jaden Watkins coming back in.
You got Donegan serving, one of our better servers. Seymour's going to go again. Rodriguez with the dig. Watkins. There you go. Offense working.
Just curious to see how many kills Jaden Watkins actually has.
Well,
no, it might be 5.
He's at 5 or 6 right now. All right, Murphy sets Seymour. Humphrey, nice dig. Now Donegan sets Watkins. Watkins again off the block. There's 3. You're at 3, right?
At 3.
Are you learning anything?
I sure am.
I'm not the smartest guy, but I've had many conversations with coaches and watched a lot of volleyball.
And just sailed a little bit.
Oh, and you see, I know Mary didn't get her facial expression on camera, but the look on Casey Donegan's face was priceless. And Coach Humphrey's laughing about it. And she did not serve that ball that hard. It just kept floating.
Wind must have caught it or something.
Yeah, the air conditioner must have kicked on. And Watkins, and going to go to the outside. And you get her the more I've watched Jaden Watkins, if you get her a set within 2 feet of the net, 9 times out of 10 it's going to result in a kill. Emma Campbell serving. Lawrence. And there she is again, saving the day. Now then, she's going to go up. It's blocked back. She's going to get another kill. It's 20-17. Now you got a 3-point spread. But still, I still count that four-point run.
That's a low heater out there by Campbell.
And Donegan. Watkins, what a save. And Humphrey with the free ball. And Donegan with the dig. Now going to come outside to Watkins. Oh! You see how she read. You see how she read where she was at.
That's right.
And Central Baptist going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with them. We'll be right back on the FHU Sports Network.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
And welcome back in to FHU. Okay, here we go. You ready? Henderson, Tennessee, on the campus of Freed-Hardeman University, in the Brewer Sports Center, playing volleyball on Smith Kirk Court.
I believe that's the big 4.
We got them all in. All right. So Central Baptist coach takes the timeout, and it's a good timeout. It breaks Freed-Hardeman's momentum, 21-18. Just got a text from Taylor down there. Appreciate Mr. Hodges on top of it. 12 kills for Jaden Walker. And 2 hits. Here's his exact text. He says, Jaden has 12, should be a career high since she's a freshman. I agree with that. I don't think she's had double digits yet this season, but she does today, and she's played well. And now 23-18. Central Baptist going to take another timeout. We're going to keep it right here and talk about that. I would say if Coach Humphrey, hopefully he'll bring a player up. Hopefully he'll bring Jaden Watkins for you to interview. Where's Jaden? What? You got the roster. Pull the roster up. I can't remember where Jaden is from off the top.
I know she's from the state of Alabama. As far as what town, city she's from, she is from Guntersville, Alabama.
Guntersville, Alabama.
Of course, a lot of them coming from Tennessee. Freed-Hardeman's roster coming from Tennessee, Alabama. I think of course, you got Katie Speaks from Michigan,
and then you got Gabby Rodriguez from San Antonio. Yeah, most of the players on Freed-Hardeman's team at North Alabama, Middle to West Tennessee.
That's right.
And there's a service ace by Humphrey. 24-18. That's 2 straight. And there's Humphrey's serve. Gossett puts it up. The big hit by Sabella.
And way to
and what a fitting in for Jaden Watkins to finish it off. Hey, we're going to take an extended break right here. We'll be back to wrap it up. Hopefully Coach Humphrey, and he will bring a player up for us to interview. But we'll be back right here on the FHU Sports Network.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
With extra pandemic unemployment funding coming to an end in Tennessee, you should not hesitate to find a job that pays what you need and treats you well, because those jobs are going to go as quickly as gasoline in a shortage. Apply today at McLean Power Systems in Trenton. This is what their workers had to say.
I like the atmosphere of the department I work in the warehouse, and I like my leadership team with the managers and supervisors.
I actually like that you are able to grow within the company. I started here as an operator in the sales, and I've been able to work my way up to supervisor.
Honestly, it's every person I've kind of interacted with here. I've enjoyed every one of them.
I've been with McLean almost 2 years now, and I will have to say, not only with the great pay and benefits, leadership is absolutely wonderful.
Make your next career move to McLean today by texting POWER to 67664. That's POWER to 67664. McLean Power Systems is an equal opportunity employer.
And we are back here on the FHU Sports Network, and like we do most every game, we have a player interview after each game, and today it's only fitting to have the freshman Jaden Watkins up here. Amazing game, Jaden, today. Had your season high 13 kills, which is also your career high as you're in your first year here at Freed-Hardeman. How did it feel to get those, just to show up big here today for Freed-Hardeman?
Well, after my performance on Thursday, it felt a lot better to play better today and just to dominate.
All right, that's good. So what we like to do is we want the Freed-Hardeman fans who are watching today, we want to know more about Jaden Watkins. So, Jaden, where are you from and where did you go to high school at?
I'm from Gunnersville, Alabama, and I went to Gunnersville High School.
All right. What are you majoring in here at Freed-Hardeman?
Elementary education.
All right. We have a lot of great elementary education majors. I believe we have some here on the Freed-Hardeman roster. So what really led you to coming here to Freed-Hardeman?
Well, I liked how it was a smaller school and that it was like a family and Christian-based college, and those were some of the top keys.
All righty. So what about going back towards a volleyball standpoint? What really kind of led you to play volleyball like as a child growing up?
I was just, in my grade, I was the biggest girl, and so they pretty much made me. And then in middle school I played as a middle, but my freshman year in high school I got moved out to outside, and I just fell in love with it.
So what led you to play volleyball at Freed-Hardeman? What stood out of the other schools that recruited you and stuff?
I really liked all the girls because I got to know some of them before I signed here, and they were all just reaching out to me and being really sweet, and I could tell it was a family-oriented place, and I really liked that.
All right, so Jaden, what we like to do with our last question, we always want to have you say something possibly to your family back home in Gunnersville, and then just say something to the Freed-Hardeman fans. So any last thing you would like to say before we turn it back over to Ray and Coach Humphrey?
Thank y'all for the support, and continue to tune in to our games or come watch us in person.
All right, you have heard from Jaden Watkins. Great game with 13 kills. And they'll be back in action, I believe, Tuesday against Lindsey Wilson, so hopefully we can get on and support them on that. But we'll be back here after this 30-second timeout, and we'll be back with Ray Pack and Coach Todd Humphrey right here on the FHU Sports Network.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
And welcome back. Ray Pack, Coach Todd Humphrey here. Coach, good win today.
It was. We played a non-conference opponent that we played last year in the AMC, and so, a little bit familiar with them, but it's always good to get a win here at home.
And, as I went down their roster, I think they've got 1 senior, 2 juniors, 4 or 5 sophomores, and I think there were 7 freshmen, and a lot of freshmen on the floor for them today. They've got a lot of room to grow.
They do.
And
we were talking. The coach and I were talking before the game, and she said the same thing. We were young, and you saw some of the miscommunications or the ball handling issues and stuff, and so it was a good win for us, and I think they'll get even better every year with that young group.
And they're in a conference, of course, our former conference, the American Midwest. They don't have as much since Park has moved out of that conference over there. I know they've still got some good teams.
They do.
But
yeah, it's still a tough conference, and so I miss it. I'll be real honest with you. I miss the AMC. I got tired of driving all the way up to Dyersburg and getting on the interstate, but
I'm sure
I do miss that conference and going to St. Louis and those places. And I'm hoping we'll get to go back next year and play some non-conference back up there. I told Amanda with our scheduling that we need to go back up that way.
Try to play some of those schools.
Yeah.
And those non-conference games are good for you, especially against former conference foes. But let's talk about the Lady Lions' performance today.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to what we talked about on Thursday night about coming out with energy, and instead of waiting till the third set to bring it, I thought today your ladies did a great job of coming out with focus and energy.
We talked about that pregame. We're playing a little bit timid. We don't want to. We're not winning as many games as we'd like, so we don't want to mess up. So we're not playing loosey-goosey and trying to just enjoy the game. And I think we enjoyed the game today. Energy, heart, desire not to let the ball touch the floor. You saw a lot of diving plays today. So we did have a lot of energy. And we took yesterday off. And it's odd for a team like us that's not winning all the time to take a day off. But I just felt, and I told Amanda, I said, we just need to get out of the gym for a day and not even touch the volleyball, and let's get our mind. So, the game is such a mental thing. Mentally if you're in the game or mentally if you're out of the game, it makes a lot of difference on the outcome. And so I felt like we need to clean our slate a little bit in the mental aspect of it. So we went on a field trip. The girls had no clue where we were going. We just got in cars and we drove and had a good day.
And so you and Amanda knew where you were going, and the others just followed along?
Amanda and I knew, and the captains knew because they had to drive a car. And
okay.
But we got there, and we told them what we were doing, and they were excited. And we spent probably an hour and a half of having fun, and then we went and got a dessert, and here we are today. So.
All right, let's talk about. I mentioned to you about Allie, uncharacteristic of a couple of ball handling errors, but you explained it a little bit to me of being the positioning she was in.
Yeah.
But the thing and I was going to look at that. She ended up leading the team today in digs with 16, and Katie Speaks and Emma Campbell and Casey Donegan, especially those three, were able to bump set the ball to the right position, and that helped Jaden get her kills.
Yes. If you look at our attacks, we're pretty I guess what I would call balanced across the board. Of course, you're outside, and Casey and Jaden are going to have more attacks because they're the relief of a pass. And then Claire on the outside, and we put Claire on the right side today in Ashland's absence. And, she got the third amount of attacks. And then you had Avery at 8, and let's see, what did
Annalise ended up with 7.
7, so 7, 8 out of your middle. So that's still good. I thought Allie spread the ball around, real well today.
That may have been the most complete match that I've seen you play this year, as far as distributing the ball, such. So
yeah.
But
I thought it was a good game for us to play today on a Saturday. And, not a big crowd, but a good enough crowd that we had, some cheering and the fact that we played, what you said, a complete game. And I told the girls that. We played a little bit, freer today. We were not as nervous about making a mistake, and so I liked it.
So then we go back into conference play Tuesday night, travel to Columbia. Going to be a tough environment, as it always is.
Yes.
Of course, they came here about two or 3 weeks ago. You pushed them, ended up losing the match 3-1.
Right.
And so you can play with them.
Right. Well, I think one of the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to, Ray, and I think the girls are too, we've already told them what the next 4 or 5 days schedule is. We'll take tomorrow off. We'll practice on Monday. We'll travel and play on Tuesday. We'll take Wednesday off. So, we had 3 games this week, and even though they were home, we still our bodies are tired.
But your legs get tired, and you look at these kids that play in high school, and I've yet to figure out how they can play 4 or 5 games on a Saturday in club play tournaments and keep their legs. Of course, high school is not as high energy as a college match probably.
Maybe
but
not, but again, it's also their season's shorter as well. I mean, you think about high school, they start in August and they're over in the second week of October. And
yes.
So we go all the way through November, Thanksgiving. And so I'm not saying it's a little bit different, and high school may travel to Jackson, which is 30 miles. We're going to travel 9 hours on a bus, and our legs get tired on a bus as well. So, I'm looking forward to the break next week, mentally and physically next week. So when we get through on Tuesday, we'll have 2 or 3 days where we can go back to the drawing board and do some teaching and some fine tuning on some things.
And then we come back with Georgetown
and Campbellsville.
And in Campbellsville to close it out. Of course, Campbellsville being on homecoming day. I think that's the first time I can remember, Todd, that we'll have volleyball and men's and women's basketball all on the same day. Maybe it's happened one other time.
We did it last year.
Was it last year? Of course, last year was one of those years where you kind of want to forget because you had no fans. You really didn't have much going on.
Yeah.
So
well, no, 2 years ago. We did it 1 year because
I remember doing it 1 year.
Yeah, and this year as well, the Coach McCutcheon has made the comment that, if you buy a ticket online for homecoming, it'll get you in all 3 games. And so you can buy a $5 or $10. I'm not sure how much it is, $5 or $10 ticket. And you can see 3 different games.
3 different sports.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Again, nice job today by your ladies.
Yeah.
And I was hesitant to ask. You mentioned Ashland being out.
Yeah, she's got a hip.
Was that an injury?
Injury. Yeah, we've talked about it. She's been dealing with an injury over the last, I guess, a month or so, and she thought she could work through it. Ashland's one of the toughest kids on the team, and we talk about it quite often. She'll play through anything. When we offered her a scholarship 3 years ago, I wanted her to play both volleyball and softball for me because she's a great softball player as well. So She's a very good athlete, but she's had a nagging injury, and she thought she could work through it, and it just got to the point where we had to shut her down for a couple of days.
Okay. Well, hopefully she'll be back next week when going to Lindsey Wilson.
Well, even if we don't put her on Lindsey Wilson, we could keep her out in Lindsey Wilson and get her back for homecoming. That's
your big plan. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck as you travel to Lindsey Wilson. We'll make mention as Coach Cunningham has sent me the message. Next Saturday is the JV tournament in Bowling Green.
Travel to Bowling Green and play.
And that's at the Ephraim Sports Complex.
I think
that's the name of it.
Yeah.
It's one of those like a club environment where they got 3 or 4 courts or so in the facility.
It'll be good for our girls to go up there and play in a tournament and get that experience. So
I know she said we play Cumberland and Campbellsville in pool play. It's Campbellsville and Cumberland in pool play, and then seeding comes after that, and then single elimination starts at 1:30. But and she said she did say she wasn't sure if it was going to be streamed by someone, but if it wasn't, folks could go to the FHU Volleyball Family page.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the name of it.
Yeah, FHU Family.
And
FHU Volleyball Family. That's what
and because I know softball is softball family. I think volleyball was the same. You can go there and you can watch that match.
Right.
So, Coach, enjoy the rest of the day. Your day off tomorrow. Have a safe trip to Columbia. And if you see anybody up there, I know several people in Kentucky,
I can't promise anything.
I know. Anyway, good luck and take care.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Todd Humphrey. Bring Michael Mullenix back in real quick. We'll close this baby out, Michael. I'm sure you had fun with your interview with Jaden Watkins. Coach in a very, very happy, very pleased with the output. And you heard me say it, well, you were standing down there, but that perhaps is maybe one of the most complete matches I've seen the Lady Lions play all year. It was back and forth, not a lot of mental errors to say, not a lot of miscommunication. And, we talked about the youth of Central Baptist, and you could tell some of the times the miscommunications that they had. But anyway, Freed-Hardeman comes away with a sweep of Central Baptist. We'll be back, what did you say, Thursday?
It'll be November the 4th.
November the 4th. That was a Thursday. Yeah, November the 4th, we'll be back. That's next Thursday, a week from last Thursday, as Georgetown comes to town. Then we'll have Campbellsville on homecoming Saturday, and we'll be bringing you that match. And then on the homecoming day, we'll have volleyball, men's basketball, women's basketball, then followed by men's basketball. So I'm Ray Pack. This guy's Michael Mullenix. And let me step over here so I can get all the disclaimer information out of the way. All right, today's broadcast. Copyright 2021, Worthy Road Studios at Freed-Hardeman University. Our director was Paul Schultze. Play-by-play, Ray Pack. Color announcer, Michael Mullenix. On our camera, Mary Bannister. Executive producer, Paul Schultze. And please remember, you can follow this and catch it up. This will be uploaded to the Worthy Road Studios YouTube page in about within 30 minutes. It'll be on the YouTube page, or you can watch it at the Stretch Internet portal. At Freed-Hardeman University. This broadcast is copyright by Worthy Road Studios at Freed-Hardeman University. Any use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Freed-Hardeman University and Worthy Road Studios. And with that in mind, I'm Ray Pack, Michael Mullenix. We say good night and
God bless.